Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Duel Masochist. Today we're on episode 16. We're running the same deck that we got our really cool win streak on. I believe we went 5-0 or 4-0. I know the video is a little shorter, but you know, we didn't want to risk losing our undefeated title. That's a joke. But I think this deck is doing pretty good, so I'm excited to see how good it keeps on doing. We're still wanting to see if this Phantom Knights package can get out the Cicada King first turn. Regardless, I think it's pretty solid. There's a couple things I'm looking about implementing into the deck. Like I wanted to add Branded Fusion to see if we can get out our Despian Pruskinian, but we do need a Despian monster. I wanted to look more into the Cosmos and a few other cards like that. But so far, I think there's nothing we really need to change. And then also, it is the time for the Duelist Cup again, so I actually think we have a freebie here, so I want to go ahead and we take our freebies. So let's see if we actually do have a freebie or we have to do something. We do have to do something, so I'll shut up. We do have 2 legacy packs that we probably forgot to open or something, so we're actually just going to start the episode by opening up those. Energy Absorbing Monolith. Changes card to an opponent's card effect that would inflict damage to you. Not very common. And then another Performer Palette, and I think we have this one already, and we said it's not that bad. Alright, and we have Warrior de Griffer. A solid, actually a decent attack stat warrior monster, Earth Warrior, that we could put into our warrior deck that we're building. And then we have Covering Fire. During the damage step, an opponent's monster attacks your monster target one other face-up monster control. Your attack monster gains attack equal to that target's attack during the damage step only. So this card is interesting. It's actually not bad. It just requires us to have another monster, and we're left in a lot of instances where if we had multiple monsters on the field anyway, we're probably going to be wanting to Xyz summon, Link summon, or do something like that. We usually don't have just 2 monsters chilling there. And then that's if we had a monster even worth protecting. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be playing it, but it is not that bad. All right, with that all out of the way, we're going to go ahead and actually do a little something special this episode. And I think we're going to we're going to attempt to do the Duelist Cup just because I think it'd be funny and we can get some really cool rewards out of it. So, well, there's the gems and the tickets that we were talking about earlier that we can open. We won't open it until we get a win on here, but yeah, so we get the sleeves and then 2 tickets, and then I wanted to stop right here and just wait till we get right here to be able to get these tickets, and then we're gonna attempt to get our ass kicked by the most competitive decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Since we won such a good winning streak, I think we have to sort of just try to go for a losing streak now. This is an interesting hand. So, right off the bat, this card, I believe, doesn't do anything unless we have our Phantom Knights in the graveyard, which is sort of what we're afraid of. This card's good going first. We do have a lot of traps, so if our opponent, we have a way to get this in grave with the Witch Raider, fortunately. We can wait till we get a level 3 to get this out, so we probably should. But I think we're just going to have to set all 3 and then just pass. It is tier limit, so I don't think we're going to be doing great against this. That's why I think that the reward for this challenge is acceptable, because we are going to be going against the most competitive decks in the game. Lightsworn tier limits with Shadal. We could banish these so he doesn't go into an Xyz play if he has a rank 4 Xyz. And I guess, speak of the devil, there we go. He's going to do the Xyz play. He's gonna go into the Lightsworn. I think this is not a quick effect, right? Yeah, so I think we're gonna activate Ledger Book now. We don't want him to get any more value than he already has, so we're gonna leave it at that. He does get his tier elements in the graveyard, but at least we got rid of the materials for this card. And luckily he ends up passing here. But we can get our Witch Raider out if we want to. I think that is going to be the play, and we just tribute these 2 for it. So let's go ahead and just do that. Yep. Summon out the Vision Hero Witch Raider, and then we're going, not yet, we're not going to set yet. We're going to just attack the Tricky I think we just attack the Lightsworn. So we'll see what he does. Oh, he's gonna destroy our card. Okay, so I guess that last effect I read didn't matter. We'll just set the Broken Line here and then pass our turn. He's gonna try and activate the draw ability, and then we're gonna activate Broken Line. And that is about all the plays we had, so it's unfortunate. We only have a few cards that he can even could put us back in contention with this deck. One of them being Eater of Millions, another being, shoot, I don't even know. A level 3 would be nice. Box of Friends isn't terrible, because if he's not able to out all the things that we summon off this, then we might have a chance. So I think we're just going to set the Box of Friends, and then we're just going to end our turn. I'm surprised homie's not popping off more here. He has so many cards in the graveyard. I guess he used all the Shoutout effects already, but he has ways to get him back. So he's going to mill cards. Oh, he's going to start banishing our cards. That's an odd card a little bit. I don't even think that's that good, to be honest. One card. Is it for each card? Well, it didn't even do anything. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to activate our Box of Friends. And we're going to special out our level 3s. Boom. Boom. And let's see what he does. Can Cicada King have more than 2 materials? Nah, just 2. Okay, so saving some of these cards might be good to try to get out a Light Charmer. I think for now, though, what we can do is summon the Cicada King. He can't get over it just yet, but we can also get out. Okay. So I think we are actually going to special summon the Psychic Tracker here. And then right here, we are going to go into Induct the World Chalice using one of these guys. Summon it right here. We're going to get out our Cicada King here. Gonna put that into, this changes its battle position. We'll put it in defense because we don't want to risk anything. We could start beating over stuff, but probably not a good idea. And then we're gonna go to battle. We're going to attempt to attack the Tearlaments Castira here. Activate the World Chalice, non-targeting destruction. Get that in the graveyard. He can mill more cards, I'm pretty sure. I think that's all we're really going to do here. Somehow, some way, we're not looking terrible. We thinned out the deck a little bit with the Box of Friends, so we're both sitting about at around 26 to 30 cards. And if we get some of our trap recycling monsters or cards, then we can get some draw power going. And we're going to get Kaiju'd. Because, sure. Another Tearlaments. See if he's able to get a play going here. He had multiple Kaijus, so he could have just special summoned the Kaiju, but he didn't feel like it, apparently. So he's going to special summon some more Shaddolls. He could flip whatever this is. I'm not sure what it is yet. That sucked that we got our Cicada King outed. We still have yet to see this pop off. Unfortunate. But he's just sort of walling up, not really doing anything. So what we got going on here? Okay, so we can non-target. Does this face up monsters? No, it's non-targeting, so we can get it done, and then we can actually summon the Magical Broker and then activate Fog Blade during their turn. And they shouldn't be able to destroy this card with card effects, so at least there's that. This is a wind, so we still are not able to get out the Light Charmer. We can see what we can get out. Just the 10E. So I think right now we're going to go ahead and go to battle. We're going to actually attack with this, activate the World Chalice Dragon, and just destroy it. He gets effects, I'm pretty sure. He's going to banish one of our cards here. He's going to change the battle position of one of our cards. I'm guessing it's going to be the Broker. I don't think that's going to matter. Okay, that's totally fine. So we're going to attack with the Magical Broker now. He's going to get his Tearlaments in the graveyard, but that's fine. And I think we just end our turn here. I'm surprised this guy hasn't just cooked us yet, because we're on turn 10. I was expecting to be out of this by turn 2 after we passed our first turn. We went through a good amount of our resources, not our best cards though, so we still have a lot we can draw to really get this duel going. Just cause I think I'm just gonna activate Fog Blade on it, right? Yeah, let's just Fog Blade. That's his normal summon. Don't want him to activate the effect of it. Could get rid of this and then draw a card, but we'll wait. It is a quick effect, fortunately enough too. But now this can't be destroyed by battle or destroyed by card effect, so if he Regekis, we still have this. Okay, so he has Nail Shoutout. Monster Reborn's a card too. He's gonna get back the tier elements, that's fine. He could go for an offensive play here, but we still have, this is indestructible by battle, so we don't care about him attacking this card. We're gonna lose the dragon, but that's perfectly fine. Everything else is gonna be staying. So we still are at equal card advantage. We will be taking a little bit of damage here. And then maybe he can't attack with that, unfortunately. We had a fog like this because I didn't know if he had a normal summon or any more summons to be a matter of fact, so. Alright, so he's got Ragna 0. You could detach one turn from this card. Target one face-up attack position monster controls whose attack is different from traditional attack. Destroy it. You do draw a card. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. He can out this board though. Yeah, so the guard dragon is dead. Yeah, so this can't be destroyed by battle, so we're gonna take damage, but it shouldn't go away. Yeah, we'll be sitting on this thing for a bit if he doesn't have an out. We're basically sitting defensively with both of these cards. We can change this to defense since we don't want to take any more unnecessary battle damage. And then we're going to go ahead and pass it over to our opponent and see what they can top deck here. He's going to tribute summon, tribute set, so that's a Shoutout card. He's going to attack. We're going to activate Redeemable Jar. Let's go ahead and banish Broken Line. Yep, we're going to go ahead and activate this now. We're going to get rid of our Fog Blade. We got another level 3. We got a Phantom Knights, which is cool. And then we can actually get out another Fog Blade. Or we can get a Ledger Book and start dealing damage, but he gets his cards back, which is the only problem. So I think here, going for a light charmer play might be the move here. Fog Blade's not terrible, however. So Fog Blade or Quantum Cat. Interesting choices here. I think we're going to go with Fog Blade would make this card useless, and then we're still able to keep recycling. So let's do Fog Blade. And they're going to quit. Yeah, I think our deck's a little annoying actually. I'm happy we actually got a win in the Duelist Cup. Our first win too, and we're still technically undefeated from last episode, so we're cooking. This deck's looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie to you. And we did a practical exam, so we get to open up some more legacy tickets, including these two right here. Alright, one master pack. Looking like a regular schmegula pack, but that's perfectly fine. More Phantom Knight stuff is always appreciated. Cosmo. This card's normal special summon. You can equip level 7/8 dragon monster, so that's like a warrior dragon deck. Amaze Attraction Viking Vortex, an amazement card. Yeah, so we need amazement monsters. We might have a couple. Flash Fusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion material. Destroy it during the end phase? Why would I do that? I mean, it's a way to get a fusion out, but why destroy it during, I don't know. Is this Poly's too much? Is it because it's a quick play? I don't get it. And then we have an Evgishki. I don't think we're going to be able to play rituals during this entire series. Plunder Patrol card, so we need a Plunder Patrol monster. half unbreak. Target one monster in the field this turn. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take from attacks involving that monster is halved. So it's just honestly just a way for us to keep a monster on field. So that might actually be playable. So we'll take a look at the deck. That might be going in. So we have Lila, Twilight Sworn, Enchantress. So when a spell and trap card is activated, quick effect, we can banish a Lightsworn monster from our hand or graveyard, then target a spell trap on the field, destroy it. So we need Lightsworns to be able to get this off, especially with the last effect, where Lightsworns usually mill cards at the end of the end phase. So this would just send another 3 cards to the graveyard. Not a bad card, especially if we have some Lightsworns, but not necessarily playable right now. And then we have Heraldic Dragon of Sutik. Must be special from your hand by banishing 3 dragon normal monsters from your graveyard. That's a condition, all right. You can banish 1 dragon type monster from your graveyard, target 1 card in the field, is right. So honestly, it's not bad if we have like dragon cards and I guess 3 normal dragons. But honestly, this pack, I think half unbreak is probably the biggest consideration. Everything else is sort of just whatever right now. But I think we're actually going to take our practical exam and then open up all of our legacy tickets. All right. Which of the following is also treated as a trap card after the card is activated? I don't know. I can't even really read the... Oh, it lets you read. Is not treated as a trap. Not treated as a trap. Still a trap. So it is the Eldritch. Okay. I don't know why they just let you click and read it. That doesn't really make sense to me, but that's fine. Why are all these reading? Cannot return to the deck. Opponent cannot banish cards from either graveyard. Either player has extra cards in hand by drawing them. Send cards from the deck to the graveyard. I don't know. That was honestly a guess. I have no idea. Which shield is being crushed in Illustration Shield? Millennium Shield, right? Yes, sir. Okay. Which of the following statements about mates is incorrect? Every mate has an original card. That seems right. Only one type of mate can be set to appear during duels. There are some types of mates you can purchase. This one. Not every mate has an... Oh, because there's the World Legacy Sword and all that. The name of this card. It's not a dragon. Evolution Burst. Super Strident Blaze. I should have figured. We ended up passing barely, but we did. That was odd. I don't think I've ever seen those questions on my other account, so that's fine though. And then for our next condition, we have to compete in a duel 3 times and then destroy 10 cards. I think that's definitely possible. And then we get this cool little icon. Let's go ahead and open up our legacy tickets now. And we got 7 of these bad boys. So let's get to work. Lighten the load. You can add 1 level 7 or higher monster from your hand to your deck and shuffle it, then draw 1 card. Okay, so you just shuffle away a high level monster and then draw a card. Okay. Maybe playable in the future. When this card is special summoned from the graveyard by the effect of a zombie type monster, you can target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. And then during the end, of course, during the end phase, when this card is special summoned, destroy it. So if you're not overlaying it, it's gone. Wall of Illusion is actually a card. We're all using this in the Fatal 4 Progression series. Also, if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But this card is actually solid because it's a way for us to out a good amount of monsters, because it's return that monster to the hand, non-targeting, decent defense, and a good way to get rid of extra deck monsters too. So honestly, this might be a good way to remove cards. We can also just attack and then they send it too. Honestly, not a bad card and definitely worth considering putting into the deck. We have Mirage, Dispersion. Discard 1 card to destroy all face-up continuous traps on the field. That'd be good against our deck, but unfortunately for our opponents, they're probably not playing that card because it's not great. Mother Spider. If you only have insect-type monsters in your graveyard, you could send 2 face-up defense position monsters your opponent controls to the graveyard and so summon this card. What a weird card. Star Siphon. When a sacred monster is supposed to summon, target 1 of them, supposed to summon 1 token. It slowly becomes the monster's current level, and that monster, okay. Yeah, we have to be synchro summoning a lot for that to come up, and even then, that card's still not great. Synchro Charge, another synchro card. Remove play one synchro monster you control, special summon one synchro monster from your extra deck whose level is the same as remove monsters. Its effects is negated. That's not good. Alright, we have Dragoonity. I'm not even pronouncing that. This card attacks a defense based monster while equipped with a dragon Dragoonity monster and inflict piercing damage. Not great either. Let's see if we can get a super rare. Not looking like it. Sakuretsu armor is great. I think we have to put that in actually. So that's a wave removal and it's during the battle phase, which is always good. Yeah, I think we could play that 100%. And then we have Goki Pawn. We can add insect with 1500 or less attack from our deck to our hand. All right. I think I'm just more interested in that Sakuretsu armor. We're getting some good traps. We're happy about that. During our third standby phase, destroy that monster. That is so bad. It can't be destroyed by battle. I mean, sure, if it was level 3, I'd guess I'd consider it. Light of Intervention. When this card is in the field, monster cards cannot be set or flip face down. If a monster card would be set, it must be normal summon and face up defense position. That'd be good for this card, I guess. Other than that, not great. D-Spell, definitely an old OG card that we are also playing in the progression series right now. But we target a face-up spell or one set spell trap. Destroy that target if it's a spell. Most of the time they're going to be traps, so not really worth it. And then we have Gamble. Jesus, this card is a huge high roll type card. So this condition can be met relatively easily since we're going to be going first. Our opponent will have 6 cards during the start of their turn, and we sometimes don't. We have to set a lot of our cards, so this would be one of them if it was in our hand. So if we get it right, if we call heads or tails, get it right, we can draw until we have 5 cards. If we get it wrong, we skip our turn. Honestly, that's pretty bad if we don't get it off. Maybe for the meme we could put this in. It's like a good card, actually genuinely a good card if we can get it to go, but if not, essentially we just lose there. So it is what it is called. It is a gamble. We could maybe play it. I don't know, they're kind of funny. A lot of good traps, and then Wall of Illusion is also pretty good. So let's go ahead and do some deck changes now. Okay, so we're back to the deck now. We added this Sakuretsu armor, and we added the half unbreak, and we got rid of Synchro Zone, and we got rid of that inconsistent Phantom Knights card. Wall of Illusion's definitely a consideration. I had it in here for a 41 card deck at first, and then I thought about it, and in terms of impactful cards, we have a lot of like these aren't good by themselves. We have some that are just like not good to draw in a top deck scenario, and we also have some really clutch ones if we do as well. So I think this is going to be the only changes for the deck. We're going to go ahead and get back into the Duelist Cup and see if we could do some more damage and stay undefeated. That's interesting though. They are playing a 43 card deck. So we have a lot of traps here. a lot of traps. So let's go ahead and just hope they don't have Harpy's Feather Duster and set all of these. We'll save this one just in case he lightning storms, because he is going second. He chose to go second, so in case he has a Harpy or the lightning storm, we have this to sort of fall back on. Sword Soul's interesting. So I play a little Sword Soul, so we'll see how we do here. Level limit does shut them down in terms of attacking, but if they're able to get out a Baron, that's definitely a problem. We could let them get the Cheech out, and then we just Fog Blade the Longwan, which might be a good idea. And then obviously this doesn't affect Link monsters, so he's still able to attack with those. Or have those, yeah, because it can be changed to defense and also doesn't have a level, so Link monsters are able to get over this. Looks like he has mostly tennies in his hand. We're gonna let that slide because we have Sakuretsu armor though. That doesn't harm us in the slightest. I don't think he's going to OTK us in one turn. All right, he's going to go to battle. So we can just destroy this, or we can leave it. Do we feel he's going to be able to do something? I think we're going to summon out the Quantum Cat just in case we get a monster out. And then we're going to just set this in defense right here. And he shouldn't be able to attack over it. He set these so he can't activate those this turn. If you want to go ahead and attack, go ahead, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. But a pretty weak turn from the Sword Soul board if this is Sword Soul. Okay, so now this is something we can get going here. We'll wait for him to activate that effect, and then he has to discard for cost. Gonna get rid of Nibiru. It would have been dead for him anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and oh yeah. We're definitely fog blading. Okay, because we can get Nibiru with a light charmer if we're able to keep this on the field. This will make it so whenever that normal monster attacks, it just destroys the monster. So not great. We still have Wall Revealing Light, bunch of battle protection stuff. Now we just need some monsters. Cosmo Good Witch is one of them. Unfortunately, we can't book any of their cards here. But if we do get our psychic, what is his name? The psychic guy that gets stuff out of the graveyard, banishes it, and then goes to the graveyard, we can get our Cosmo Good Witch back. So we can go into the Malevolent Sin, which might not be a bad idea. And then under level limit, it should still work. So I think we could do Light Charmer, but I think we're going to go ahead and do if we're able to, we're going to go ahead and do Malevolent Sin. But I like that we're starting to see some more options in our extra deck now. A lot of that is because of Quantum Cat. It's sort of just why we have it in the deck. It's made it a light, made it a plant, can go into Light Charmer, can go into any of our normal monster ones, the plant one included. So we're going to go ahead and activate Malevolent Sin now. Going to detach the Good Witch, banish the Shaman, see if we get negated, Solemn Judgmented. Okay. Imperm is fine. Still doesn't have enough attack to be able to do anything to us, really. And then we can activate this so he can't really do anything, right? Yeah, because this isn't level 4, this is a rank 4. So I think we're going to... If we're confident we can keep this on the field, then it's a good idea. If not, we have cards that be able to out this card, so we're going to go ahead and activate a level limit, which was limited during a time period, so interesting. But yes, we can't attack this card because of Fog Blade. That's why I wanted to banish. It's still, we can do it next turn. We just need to see what he's doing. He's going to activate Imperm to be able to negate the Fog Blade, which is fine. He can discard a card to be able to get some plays going now. Gonna discard another Nibiru. I could see why he was bricked. Going to summon Monk of the Tenyi, and if he attacks with it, we should be able to just activate Sakuretsu Armor and return it. So I think we're good. Unfortunately, this card's inactive, not doing anything because he obviously has link plays going, so that's not great. But we'll see what he does here. He might try to banish our card if he goes into another Monk, which he's going to do. We could still Sakuretsu Armor, and I feel like we're actually going to have to do it on the Shaman, unfortunately, because he is going to send this back. Or maybe not the Shaman, maybe just... because Fogblade will be active next turn, maybe one of the Monks. Yeah, so this is going to go back into the extra deck. That's perfectly fine. And then whenever a Monk attacks, that's when we activate a Sakuretsu Armor. He's going to target our Fogblade. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to just Sakuretsu Armor the Monk, or no, the Shaman. Since the Monks will be in, since the Fogblade's gone, he added it for us. And the other Monk's going in. And then whenever Shaman attacks, that's when we activate. He's choosing not to attack with Shaman, which is smart. Okay. Respect. Solemn Scolding. So we could pay 2,000 for Wall of Revealing Light and then activate Solemn Scolding, and we should still be good. So I think that's what we are going to do. So we'll set the Wall of Revealing Light, and the Solemn Scolding. Activate the Wall of Revealing Light as soon as he goes to battle. But yes, we will activate Wall of Revealing Light as soon as possible, because these attacks, this barrage is going to become an issue. And I don't know if he's running a Sword Soul package. It's probably offline anyway. But here, he's probably going to be able to get this off first. So we'll see what he chooses. Obviously, Wall Revealing Light's the worst one he could do. Solemn Scolding is whatever. Sakuretsu Armor, then we'll just activate Sakuretsu Armor since he's going to pop it anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll wait for the Wall Revealing Light. There goes a Monk. There goes our Sakuretsu. And now is when the grind sort of begins. Okay, so now we're going to activate Wall. And we're going to go ahead and pay 2,000 because that's all we can really pay. He can't attack with either of these. This shuts down the Sword Soul, anything with levels like Synchros and all that, so he can't attack with that anyway. And yeah, now we have to just wait and see if he has any effects that are so good that we have to activate Solemn Scolding. Have yet to see a monster except Cosmo Good Witch, unfortunately. Broken Line's a good card. That makes it so we're able to out the Shaman if he does the effect of the Shaman. So we'll actually go ahead and set that and then end our turn. If he imperms, that's the only thing that can really shut this down. He has a lot of repeats of Nibiru and imperm, so hopefully he doesn't draw more of those, or didn't draw another one. I know imperm's a 3 of most likely. If it's a blackout, we're sort of cooked. Okay, so he's going to discard a Tenny. He's going to try to get back a Monk, and then that's where we Broken Line, and then hope. Well, we don't have an effect monster, so he can't imperm. If he blackouts, that's not good either. So all he has is the Monk right now. And now we're in top deck mode. Pinpoint Dash is definitely a card. They like synchros. They would definitely want a synchro if I had to guess. So we'll set it, and maybe we'll get a synchro that can do something here. What I could think of would be Goyo Guardian. It would still be in defense. Don't think he's able to get over it though. Hyper Psychic Riser wouldn't be bad either. But it would get destroyed by the Monk, so I think we have to go for Goyo. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and end our turn and then activate Pinpoint, choose Goyo. Hope we find I forget that card's name, the level 3 that destroys our continuous cards. He's going to end his turn. I'm going to go ahead and activate Pinpoint Dash. I think the only thing I'm really afraid of is if he has another Link monster. I doubt it. So let's select our Goyo Guardian. And let's see if he also does the same. Usually this deck likes to play synchros. They have a couple links. He already went through a good amount, so I'm guessing he just has synchros remaining. So I'm gonna choose synchro. If he chooses a Monk, then like sure, he would have probably already got it out with the Tenyi Vishuda. But unfortunately, our Goyo can't attack. It's gonna be stuck in defense, but it's definitely a threat that he'll have to worry about. He's probably reading this card. He's probably very confused by our deck too. Alright, and our Goyo is now active, so we'll go ahead and set Goyo right there. And if he has Blackout, I think Blackout's a thing to worry about. That's roughly about it. Ledger Book isn't terrible. We could set Ledger Book. Level 4 or higher. This technically is a level, so we're going to have to pass because we can't attack. This will mess up any synchro plays that he has, though. Ash Blossom. That is a way for him to... Yeah, that's a way for him to get out Baron. So I think we have to get rid of that. I mean, technically, Solemn Scolding could out the Baron. But if we can avoid having it out, better for us anyway. We just need... Ah, God. Okay. We could Fiendish Chain the Baron. There's a good amount. I mean, he's going to be able to get it out. But we have plays. Maybe he'll choose this. Not sure yet. That honestly might be decent for us, and then we Fiendish Chain it afterwards. So yeah, I think we'll let him do Baron. It's either going to be this or Wall Revealing Light. We'll see what he chooses, but let's see what goes on. We're going to wait for him to activate a pop effect. Go ahead and choose your card. We're going to attempt to Fiendish Chain you now. You can go ahead and activate your negate. And then we're going to go ahead and activate Solemn Scolding. Alright, so now our Goyo Guardian is now able to attack. He's probably going to return our Goyo or Wall. He's going to choose Wall Revealing Light. He probably, yeah, that's the yeah. That's the game, unfortunately. Actually, I think we're going to leave because he technically could just kill me now. So if he doesn't go battle phase, I'm just going to, yeah. So we're out. If they keep spamming, doing all that, we're just going to leave. Like, yes, he earned it. Good job. But we're not going to sit there and waste our time. We know we lost. And he's comboing off, even though he could have just attacked with Chichao and then attacked with Monk and Wand. So, good win on his part, though. We're going to continue on our journey through Duelist Cup. Hopefully get 3 more wins. Okay, so sorry it took a sec. As you can see, a little bit of time went past. So my dog was tweaking out again, as she does every video. She likes her guest appearances. But looking at this hand, this is sort of not great. We can wait till we get a Phantom Knights. This is decent in the graveyard if we had our other one that we just got rid of. So unfortunately, inactive right now. Magical Broker inactive right now because we don't have well, we do have the continuous Wall Revealing Light. So that actually does work. Okay, so we'll set... We can summon Magical Broker, activate Wall Revealing Light, and then summon out Gold Pride. So we can do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Magical Broker, Wall Revealing Light, Divine Wrath, and we'll discard the Phantom Knights if we need to. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. He's playing 8 cards in the extra deck, which might be a good thing. Could be a structure deck. Not too sure. Okay. Elemental Hero Prisma. Interesting. We'll wait till he goes battle phase, if he does go battle phase. He's going to reveal a fusion monster from the extra deck. Okay, so this is used in other decks also, so he's going to go through some Ancient Gear plays now. We'll go ahead and negate that because that was his normal summon. And we'll actually just ditch the Phantom Knights card and we're going to start playing aggressive. He could have been baiting us, but I'm not really too sure what the deck does, so we're biting at the first punch. And then before he ends his turn, we're going to activate Wall Revealing Light, lower our life points a little bit. And this is not going to be able to pop it if it's a card that can pop it. Ancient Gears get pretty up there. I think we're going to go for... This could be bad. I'm going to choose 4,000 because I know they have 3,000s like Golem, so we'll choose 4,000 for now. It's 4,500. How perfect is that? And this can attack twice, I'm guessing. Can attack all your opponent's monsters. Go ahead. You have game right there. Well, I guess we know to choose 5,000 now for Ancient Gears. We can set Box of Friends now. Set Quantum Cat. And set the Half Unbreak. Now we're going to go ahead and pass. With this, regardless, I think we're going to be able to get, if we live this turn, we're going to be able to get into our XYZ Cicada King on top of a Drillfish. And maybe even a Light Charmer, if we're lucky. So he's going to discard a Blue Eyes. As long as it's not Jet, I think that's fine. He's going to add the Ritual. And if he has Chaos Max in his hand, then we are pretty much dead. Because it does double to defensive monsters. Yeah, we're dead. Yep, and that's game, right? Okay. Not great. Not great. That was a great hand on his part, though. It's surprisingly enough, never thought I'd say this against Blue Eyes, but that was any other deck, we probably would have had maybe a shot. This is a decent hand here, though. These two don't really work in conjunction with one another. Alright. So he's playing, what is this, Exodia? Himothy. That's funny. He's almost there. He could very much have it right here. Yep. He's got to be close. Okay. There it is. Exodia. We got Exodia'd. Well, if there's one way to get defeated, that is the way I would love to be defeated. Love the animation for that. Well, we could say we lost to Exodia, so yeah, we lost to Exodia. It could be a real person. 14 cards in the extra deck is unique, but they're running a 44 card deck, so it could not be. It could be the bot just he went back onto his account and just was like, you know what, it's Duelist Cup, I'll play. But based on how long he's taken on this draw queue, I might assume it's a bot. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. It feels like it's been like over 3 minutes. I swear to God. Like it's been a long time. How is the timer not run out? You only have what, 300 seconds, and that's what, 5 minutes, right? It feels like it's been almost close to that, and it's still here. Like the bot is still here, so I don't know what's going on. This is really annoying. If this is their way of sort of winning, like if their fail safe is to just do this shit, it's pretty, like, that's pretty scummy and annoying, and I probably will actually report this player because of it. Yeah, fuck you. Fortunately, though, we did level up in the Duelist Cup, so I think we get a little reward. 200 gems. Always good to have gems. Buy our cosmetics and all that, but let's go ahead and report that player and then open up a master pack. A little upgrade boost. And first up, we have Icy Breeze Refrain. Wind Witch card. Yeah. We have Perform Puppet. It's a gimmick puppet card. We have a couple, but I don't think I need to play with. Kaiju Capture Mission. I think we have this one already. Abyss Prop Wild Wagon. That's an Abyss actor card. One we're not going to be able to use. Burning Abyss. Fusion Summon. Oh my god. You know what I just realized? We could, if we get Burning Abyss cards, that would be so good for summoning out Cicada King. Or Queen. Or King. I think it's King though. S-Force Edge Razor. Okay, so that shuts down Link Plays. Gradle Slime. We need more Gradles to make this usable. I think we have this one already, so dead pack, but that's okay. And I don't think we got any legacy tickets this time around, so we're going to keep on dueling and hopefully be able to get to our objective of getting the Duelist Cup packs. This is an interesting hand, so been getting these two together lately. Yeah, that's game. I mean, we could just let him finish this off, but you know, video's already going to be longer. I've been trying to do short videos anyway, so better to pass. It is better to pass. Because usually we just get our hats handed to us by Blue Eyes players that misplay all the time. That guy did not make one single mistake. Clear cut, just straight to the point what he should be doing. So we can go ahead and set Box of Friends here. We could set Quantum Cat if we want to get off a Light Charmer play, and then we could set Ledger Book to protect our monsters if they try to go for attacks and all that. We want him to destroy Box of Friends, so if he gets Regeki, that's totally cool with me. But Mathematic makes me feel like he's playing Math Mech. I don't know why, but if it is, then not great. We'll see though, his Wi-Fi is not the best. We haven't been seeing Labyrinth, so this is probably that, if I had to guess. That's one of the decks that if I just see, we usually just scoop, but we'll see today. We have both of our trap recycling cards. We do have a good amount of traps, but we're not lower in life points. We could just set the redeemable jar and probably just pass because there's not much we could do. We're waiting on him to bust this card. We could swing with Dark Eye Nightmare, but it doesn't have any real protection right now. What can I say? We didn't take the opportunity because, you know, I thought he was a what like look at the cards he was playing. Like it looked like it was gonna be like Magic Cylinder on this. Of course I'm gonna take it slow. This looks like another bot, so I guess that's cool. Okay, and time limit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open up a master pack and report the dude. Alright though, we're not going to let that annoy us. So we're going to open up a master pack, and then I think we got to win. We only need one more. We get a pack, we only need one more win. And then, yeah, it's going to be pretty solid episode, and then we'll get to open up all those packs at the end. Torpedo Takedown, that's a funny card name. Deals with water XYZs. Prank is, so I guess this is another option for the level 2 engine that we were talking about earlier with the Phantom Knights, the Melfies, and the Sprites. So that's, we could just do a huge big old ship pile if we wanted to. Super heavy Samurai Security. This card's pretty okay. Yeah, that's pretty alright. Artifact Vara. So this is a special summon if they attack us, but that's really about it. Smile World, all face-up monsters in the field currently gain 100 attack for each monster currently on the field. That's interesting. We got a SR. It's a fusion though. Yeah, it sort of deals with the effects it gets when it's fusion summoned, so not going to be able to do anything for us, unfortunately. I don't even know if we have Wicked Breaking, Flame Burge, Bow, but yeah, don't think it's going to be great for us, so we're skipping that. Castle of Dragon Souls, this deals with dragon monsters. We have sort of a little something going for dragon cards, but this pack, not much going on, so we're going to just skip on that, and then we're going to go to our legacy packs and open up 2 of those. We have a UR in this one, but first off, we got White Magician, Paikuru. We gain 400 life points. Awesome. Final Countdown. You know what's funny is that if we play all of our stall cards and can't be destroyed, this might actually be like a solid card for us to do. It's 20 turns though, and it's going to take so long. And that's if they don't find an out by then, but that's funny enough. We could make a deck for that, but it would just be the most, I would not want to play that. When opponent's monster declares an attack, negate that attack and select another face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster attacks instead. Nah. Armor X. Sir cannot attack the same turn as normal summon, flip summon, or special summon during each of your and your opponent's standby phases. Remove 1 spell counter on your side of the field. If you do not, destroy this card. Okay. So not going to be playable for us. Let's just go ahead and get back into the duels. Okay, so we do have a little bit of a play here, depending on what he's doing. Monster, or not Monster Reborn. Swords Revealing Light. That's awesome. Cool to see, dude. Drillfish. I think we got a little something going on here, so we could pop swords next turn if we wanted to. First off though, let's summon out Magical Broker. Special summon the Psychic Tracker. Go into the Cicada King here. Yep. We can activate Area Limit B if we wanted to with the Drillfish next turn. But for now, I think we're going to set Paleozoic and Broken Line. And we're going to end our turn. Alright, setting 2. So yes, we're going to activate Paleozoic now, and we're going to pop that sword so we can attack with a Drillfish. And we have protection for the Drillfish now too, without level limit Area B, but we could just activate both and just go for a little beat down here if we wanted to. Why not? Let's go ahead and just do both. We're going to set the Sakuretsu. We're going to summon the Drillfish. Going to change this to attack. And we're going to start going in for some battle damage here. So we're going to attack with the Drillfish. Yes. And we're going to pop your middle card. See what that is. Witch of the Black Forest is pretty alright. Yeah, that's something. Let's attack this now, see what it is. He's playing Blue Eyes with Black Witch of the Forest. A lot of graveyard effects that we can't negate, so he got a plus. He went neutral on that, so that sucks. But we have plenty of protection, and he's not able to get over level limit Area B unless he has the Harpy's Feather Duster. And if he activates Harpy's Feather Duster right here, we can just Broken Line it. 1 day apiece is cool with me. Divine Wrath, so we're not going to be taking damage. Love to see that. And he's going to set another card, and he's going to activate Trade-In. He's not playing Exodia'd, right? Right? That would be kind of crazy if he was. Okay, so we have our Phantom Knights card now. Yeah, this is technically one that we could just attack with, so we might as well. Let's go ahead and battle. Attack directly so we could pop. We have to inflict damage. That sucks. Okay. This might be a stone. We don't want him to tribute for anything though either, but he needs 2 for Blue Eyes, so we'll just end our turn. We still got protection for stuff, and if it's a flip effect monster, we have Broken Line. I'm not too worried right now, but this can definitely change depending on what he's playing. A lot of setting and passing though. So now our Drillfish is active. This is useless with the level limit, so we will just set Divine Wrath after we attack and then go in and yeah. Alright, activate Drillfish, yes. We're gonna pop this one. Okay, and then let's go ahead and see what you have right here. Magical Library, interesting. Okay. End our turn. We're gonna have to use Drillfish to pop that later on. And we didn't set Divine Wrath like a doo-doo head, so setting one right in the column of Broken Line, so you love to see it. Good Witch is also useless technically right now. Could go for like a link play, right? What link monsters we have? Can we link anything off here? We need normal monsters to do anything. Or a light. I guess technically this is a light, but he has his column set up just a straight line, so yeah, unfortunately we're not able to do anything there. And then I don't know if we want to even get rid of some of the cards we have. I think we're going to just battle. We're going to attack directly. Yep. Gonna pop that. And then we're gonna go ahead and swing in with our other cards. And then main phase 2, we'll set our Divine Wrath. Just in case he has like a crazy effect monster. Hopefully we get Dragoody's if he's able to get like a big monster on the field. We still have Sakuretsu armor and a couple other cards. He's going to try and draw cards here, so I think we negate that. That will be negated. And I think he would have went for Harpies first, so I don't think he has Harpy. Plus, this was stuck in the column anyway, so whatever we see first here, we're probably going to have to activate anyway. Got another Swords, unfortunately. He's playing like a stall deck. Okay, so if we get Paleozoic then, or we already did. But Redeemable Jar is not bad, because that's another way for us to get our Paleozoic. We can actually special summon our Mech Knight right here. And then we can go into the Light Charmer using these cards. And doing that, we can attack with a stone if we wanted to. Let's go ahead and get your library though. Alright, we have an effect in the graveyard. You could banish this card, add a Phantom Knight spell trap. Sure, why not? I guess Fogblade, yeah. And then next turn, we just activate Sakuretsu. And we're good. But right now we can't attack, so we don't activate Sakuretsu. I meant Redeemable Jar. That way we're able to get back our Paleozoic and pop that Swords. We're looking solid, but there's definitely cards that can out this board. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and activate Redeemable Jar. Yes. We're going to banish the Broken Line. And then we're going to go ahead and... Oh no, we're not going to activate that. We're going to add the Paleozoic to our hand. Alright. Quantum Cat. So we can continue going into Link Blaze here. We do need a normal monster, and I think Quantum Cat is that. So unfortunately, we're going to be able to do that right now. So we're going to go ahead and set the Paleozoic. And yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and pass here. And just pray he doesn't have Regeki or Harpy's Feather Duster, because that's pretty much our entire deck's counter. It's like most decks can handle that, ours cannot. So if he draws it, he draws it. What do you want me to say? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and actually chain a good amount of these cards. We can negate its effects. Do we have cards that can get over it? Yes, we do. So we'll actually chain the Summoner Monk, or we'll chain the Cicada King to the Summoner Monk first. We'll get rid of our Psychic card because we have cards that can bring it back. So that's negated, and now we're going to go ahead and activate our Paleozoic. We're going to destroy your Swords. Oh, I guess we can't negate its oh, we did negate its effect. We just changed it to defense. Okay, that's fine. I guess we have to change it to defense. That's fine. It's negated. It's negated, but you can do that. That's fine. Alright, so we have another Phantom Knights card here as well. I think we do that. That thing can whip out damage. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and activate the Light Charmer again. And we'll just put an attack here. We'll change this to attack. And we can summon this to attack as well. And we got ourselves a little bit of a board here now. Okay, we're going to summon out the Berserker of the Tenyi. He's going to add a Blue Eyes. We can negate that if we wanted to. I don't think it's going to matter, so go ahead and have it. He might have something worse later down the line. Like if it's a Battle Fader, we're more worried about that anyway, so I think we're chilling from here. Let's go ahead and just pop off. So we're going to activate the Malevolent Sin. we're going to detach our Cosmo Good Witch. We're going to hold on to your library. That's going to be banished. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and battle. And we're going to attack with everything now. Sure. Yep. Well, I don't know what he was playing, but whenever you stall, and I think we used to be stuck in stall offs, and honestly our deck still does that if you look at the last duel, but we used to get stuck in stall offs all the time. Now if they're doing a stall game, we can go ahead and put ourselves as the aggressor, which has never been the case before. So I'm super proud of this deck. Like, it is coming together. Let's see what we get. Something we're probably not going to be able to get out. And 2 non-effect monsters, gains attack equal to the combined attack of any ritual. Yeah, for the future time, this card can attack directly. So unfortunately, if this card is destroyed by battle card effects, so you target one other non-effect monster, it's banished, so summon it. Maybe for the normal deck, and then with pinpoint. Ooh, we got a punk. We could check and see if we have punk cards, but that means we got a little psychic engine going for us. But this is one of the best ones. Yeah. Okay, so that's just add any punk. I'm cool with that. Morph King, Stygie Gel. You can target one other monster in the field. You can also switch on a monster from the extra deck as synchro monsters for the rest of this turn. Also change that card's level to level of that target if you do gain life points. Okay. During the main phase, you can switch on a Fiend monster. Okay, so it's just sort of like a synchro utility card. We can keep that in the back of our mind. Ancient Warrior card. We need Ancient Warriors for this to be good. So we can special summon Ancient Warrior tokens if our opponent special summons something. Yeah, pretty good for Ancient Warriors. Maybe not for us. We got a Magical Musketeer. And activate Magical Musket spell trap cards. If a spell trap card is activated in the column, you can add in 1 Magical Musket card. Okay, so Magical Muskets adds Magical Muskets, does stuff with Magical Muskets. Alien card, we need aliens. I think we have a couple, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to play. I think our deck's better than a constructed version of that deck anyway. So if we control a Photon or Galaxy monster, we can normal summon this card without tributing. We can target a Galaxy Dragon. Yeah, we need more of those cards to make that viable. This card I think is not that bad, actually. Let me go and read this. Okay, so this is just generic spell trap removal, I'm pretty sure. So that could be something that we put in the deck. Okay, so punk, something interesting to look into. Predapant is actually another thing that we can look into. And then we might have Ancient Warriors, I'm not entirely sure. And then we got this Synchro utility card that's like maybe good, maybe, could be. But let's go ahead and go to our bonus packs. And then here we have our legacy tickets and the Duelist Cup reward. So we're going to open up our legacy packs real quick. We got 2 of them. All right, so we got Reborn Zombie. If we have no cards in our hand and this card's in attack position, it can't be destroyed by battle. Sure. World Legacy Collapse. We need World Legacy monsters. All right. All right, next up we got Goblin Out of the Frying Pan. Pay 500 life points, negate the activation of a spell card, and return it to the owner's hand. Interesting, but they have to be playing spell cards, which I think is more common than trap cards, yet I don't know if this card's going to be good all of the time. So I'm actually not too sure about that one. And then we have Super Robo Yaru. Yeah, so okay. Don't think we're going to use that. This one's interesting. The rest of them are sort of eh. Let's go ahead and open up our Duelist Cup rewards. And we got 5 of these. Alright, first up we got Burning Skullhead. And this card is special summon from your hand, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Yeah, okay, so not great. I mean, I got Giant Soldier of Stone. Shout out to the Progression series once again. You'll probably hear me say that a lot during the legacy packs in this, because they use a lot of the old cards. Okay, we have Supersonic Skull Flame. It's a zombie card. Cannot be normal summon or set. Can only be special summoned by removing or playing one Skull Flame. So this is where the Skull Flames sort of come into the question. We have 2 of them, so maybe. Alright, we have Mystical Moon, Beast Warrior. That's literally a card from the first set. And then here's the beast they want us to attach it to. Okay. Maybe for Melfi Beatdown. I'm not too sure. Alright, we got Nightmare Archfiend, special summon 3 Nightmare Archfiend tokens to your opponent's field and attack position. Each time one is destroyed, the controller takes 800 damage. Interesting. Don't think we're playing it though. Yeah, don't think we're playing that either. These are actually more lackluster than I really thought they would be, which is kind of funny. Alright, we have a UR in this. This one is a level 5 tribute. That's not worth summoning. And then here we have Psychic Rover. If this card is special summoned, you roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 1 or a 6, destroy up to 2 cards in the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5, special summon this card. The player who summoned it cannot special summon from the extra deck while it is in the face-up monster zone. It's kind of cool. Basically, we're banking on getting a 1 or a 6 to destroy 2 cards on the field, which isn't terrible. It's just, that's kind of funny that that's the case. Like if we're playing a stall deck, it's only when it's special summoned. It's not just like a you activate this. I don't know. I don't think that's good enough, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if it's good enough. It's kind of cool though, but I don't think it's good enough. Okay, so I'm not too sure what changes we could make to the deck, so I'm going to go ahead and just ignore what we got, and then we're just going to go over what the deck looks like real quick, and then we're going to do the outro. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to have any changes here. I consider doing this one. I maybe consider doing this one, but probably not. It's funny as we could probably get this to work, but each duel is just going to be unbearable to watch and excruciatingly painful to play, so probably not doing that, even though it is really funny. And maybe one episode we might try to do it, because it's possible. We have a lot of stall cards to get it done, but we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and I also looked at the punk cards. We only have 2 other spells, so unfortunately it's not really good in our deck. It would be awesome to have a level 3 tuner in the deck that can search out some of our cards, work with the psychic engine. So if we get some more punk cards, this is definitely a card that we would probably play in the future. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. We actually participated in the Duelist Cup. I'm not too sure if many other masochists do that. I just think it's cool to mix things up. We got Exodia'd. We saw a good amount of bots. We lost to Blue Eyes. We beat some weird decks. We lost to some weird decks. It's just how it is in the lower ranks of the Duelist Cup, I guess. So yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe and comment on the video. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Life kinda sucks, I can't sober up. Took a lot of guts to open up. There's a bright side of this dark love. Nothing really hurts, I'm numb to you. Trying to